It's Friday, and it's time for Should I Stay or Should I Go? Brought to you by Heineken. It's all about the beer.
Yay!
Now, this is the segment of the show where you, the audience, decides the fate of an up-and-coming talent here in Southern California and from around the world. We get entries everywhere. Do they have what it takes to become big, rich, and famous rock superstars, or should they just move back home with mama, start working on Plan B?
Should I stay or should I go?
Now, we have a very special guest with us today, one of Frosty's idols.
Yes.
Yep.
Keith Emerson.
Keith Emerson's here. Keith Emerson, the man, the legend.
Turn on his microphone.
Drop the ball.
That would be nice.
Lovely to meet you guys.
Nice to meet you, too.
You know, when I make my list of top 5, top 8, you're definitely, no, I mean,
All right,
I mean, seriously, anyone who's my age or about my age, Emerson, Lake and Palmer are one of the greatest bands, still are, of course, in its day. My God, you guys moved the bar. And I've seen you in concert years ago.
I remember you.
Yes, I was thinner. I had longer hair.
I remember you. You were like the 3 rows back.
Yes, the drunken teenager vomiting on the
With
stage.
panties on stage.
That's me.
Yes, I remember that. Yes.
At a concert I saw you at when I was a kid, back in the Taft administration, I think it was, a long time ago. You were strapped to your keyboard and you went upside down. You were on this, nobody does it anymore.
Wow.
And you're still playing, and you're like, in this arc, this circle, upside down and jamming. I thought, how do you do that? You're defying gravity.
Yes, but nobody remembers my music. Everybody remembers a spinning piano. The thing is, they did actually finally perfect that. I'll keep the story short, but I actually had a 9-foot concert Grand Steinway, and they put fireworks on it. I think it was at the Charlotte Motor Speedway, and they said, we can spin you a lot faster this time. I said, great, go ahead. So, you know what, when you're spinning around like this, you know, and it's kind of like the Doppler system. Frosty knows about Leslie speakers, which spin around, that sort of thing. Yeah. So my voice is going like that, and it's like I'm going stop, and I think I think he said stop. So under centrifugal force, when you're whipped round and round and round, and they suddenly pull it to a stop. Your head goes forward, so my nose actually crashed into the keyboard, so I broke my nose.
I hope you hit the right note.
Yes, it was probably a good one, actually.
After all that spinning, do you notice how all the water had left your clothing? It's like they were almost dry. It's like a spin cycle.
A spin cycle. There you go. Yes, thank you very much.
I'm worried about Keith Emerson now because we can't help but notice your thumb over there. On what you need when you play keyboards it's a mess. It looks like it's been sliced and diced, and it's been glued back together. What the hell happened to your thumb?
Well, I was cutting some mango the other night, and with some brand new knives, and it slipped, and because the knife was so sharp, I didn't realize that until I looked. I went, oh dear.
Oh, dear.
Oh dear. With having stuck knives in keyboards, all the way through the 60s and the 70s, I've never had an accident before. So I went down to St. John's Hospital, and of course the guy made a joke about it. He said, oh, brain salad surgery. No, it's finger salad surgery.
You laugh.
No, I love it. He's so studly. They're like, you need stitches, sir. And he's like, just throw some glue on it. It's fine.
Wood glue.
It's glued. I never even heard of such a thing. Just glue the tip back on.
You ever heard that? Yeah, super glue. If you injure yourself at home, you just Gorilla Glue it shut.
Yeah. You don't have any leeches laying
What
around.
if that gets into your bloodstream? That glue can't be good.
Well, it kind of sucks what happens to musicians, especially keyboardists. It's like an eye doctor getting an eye stuck in the eye with something. So I hope you're fine and you'll be able to play soon. Meantime, no playing today because his thumb is falling off.
But thank you for coming in anyway to be our guest critic / judge, whatever we call it, because we do have a upcoming act on the phone with us. Sean, how you doing, Sean?
Good. How you guys doing?
Hey.
Say hello to Keith Emerson.
Hello. I just want to say, Keith Emerson, Carnival 9, great song.
Thank you, man. Thank you very much.
You have it at the ready.
Oh, look at how quick I am.
Welcome back, my friend.
Welcome back, my friends, to the show that never ends. We're so glad you could attend. Come inside, come inside. There behind the glass, there's a real blade of grass. Be careful as you pass. Move along, move along.
I'm guessing that's a Hammond B3.
You're dead right. Yep.
Hey, got it.
You are freakish.
Name that instrument.
Yeah, he is an idiot savant.
Yeah.
Of course, it was the only organ that was used back then, but anyway.
Sean did
One of
send
them.
me his CD. It says, I was recently introduced to Should I Stay or Should I Go, and I immediately felt compelled to send you my band's record. We are an unsigned LA-based three-piece rock group, and we just released our debut album for a few months ago, probably with their own money, called On My Artichoke. We would love a chance to hear what you all think about the music and get some feedback from local listeners. So here you are, Sean.
Cool.
How long you guys been doing this together?
Me and the bass player for about 4 years, and the drummer playing on this record has been with the group for about 2.
What's the name of the band, Sean?
The Atma.
The ATMA, 'cause I couldn't tell the name of the band. It's the ATMA. The ATMA, what's that mean?
It's actually loosely translates to, it's a Hindu word for the soul, more or less.
Oh, I thought it was the name of the city buses. Was that the...
That's MTA.
The
For
Sonata.
dyslexics,
Oh,
that's,
sorry.
Right,
that's what they
close.
call them.
We get ATM a lot, too. Like, people ask us for, like, $20 all the time.
It's a hair lip saying they have asthma.
Right.
So you know how this works since you've heard Should I Say or Should I Go before. You pick out one of you, well, I don't know if it's your favorite song or what you think the audience is going to like the most that you put together, and they're going to judge you on that song. So what is the song that you want to debut for our audience right now?
All right, let's start with the first track on the record. It's called Pheromones, and start there.
You're all music critics. Here's the number to call. Let us know if you like it or not. Thumbs up, thumbs down, and give us some good reasons. The number is 888-520-9710.
Here it is, the ATMA.
Well, I said you make me dizzy, girl. Like I was streetwise on Hennessy. Come spinning like rainbow kids on 10 hits of ecstasy. My mind goes to pieces each time you stand next to me. And my brain releases those chemicals easily. Oh, mama, don't you know? Now I got to get your ways into my world. Oh yes, I've been feeling lonely for a long time. And I'd like to be what you have been up to, girl. Oh yes, I've been feeling lonely for the longest time. Take this miss with violin, leave your lipstick all on my face. Baby, fix me like vitamins. Come and hit me like a tidal wave. I want to get with you and mix with that loving taste. Mama, I want to introduce my rhythm into your way. Oh, baby, don't you know? Yeah. Now I got to get your ways into my world. Oh, yes, I've been feeling lonely for a long time. And I'd like to be what you have been up to, girl. Oh, yes, I've been feeling lonely for a long time.
There you have it. Name of the band, the ATMA, the song Pheromones. We got Sean, the singer and guitarist, on the phone with us. We also have Keith Emerson, our guest critic and judge, in studio. This is where we pass the ball around the room, Sean, find out what we thought about you inside the studio, and I will hand it over to our special guest, Keith Emerson. What do you think of the ATMA?
Well, Sean, you have a great rhythm section there. I like the drummer. It was very appropriate for what you were doing, and the interplay with the with the bass player and the drums, I thought were pretty, hip-hop-ish sort of thing. There's a vague similarity which I get, which it sounds a bit like Jamiroquai. I don't know if you've heard of Jamiroquai over here.
Yes.
Yeah, which I must confess I'm not a great lover of, but I think it lacks a sort of a grabbable hook. That would be appropriate. It's a good job. I'll pass it over to Frosty here.
I also thought Jamiroquai. I thought, is the floor moving in here? The video reference there.
Okay.
I also wrote down
You're so weird. You're so weird.
Keith gets me. We should hang out. We should have coffee.
Say no. Run fast.
I had written down for a song hook and a big question mark too. When it's over, I enjoyed it when it was going on, but again, from the commercial aspect, it needs a hook in there.
Yeah.
The rhythm is great. You got some good funk going on there, though I would also add a little bit more shakers, a little bit more percussion going on in the background. But the production sounded very flat to me. I thought the guitar solo was very amateur and unimpressive, and the end of the song on that was a mistake. Should have gone back to the chorus. So overall, based on that, I'm sorry, it sounded too amateur. I'm not sure a record company, A&R guy, would be knocked out by that. And based on that, it's not quite there. I'd say you got to go. Sorry.
Heidi, what'd you think of the Atma?
Wrote the same thing down. I enjoyed it. It didn't rock my world. No, absolutely no hook. I mean, it should end, and I should still be going. You
forgot it already.
Don't have a clue.
Yeah, and I would say that I like the music and I like the beat as well, but I thought that the vocal was very mono-nasally. It was never really up or down. It was like the vocal sucks. So really, it was your problem, Sean.
Oh boy.
Everybody else in the band is great, but you. All right?
Don't give up your day job.
It doesn't matter what we think in here, though. It only matters what they think out there. And so we're going to go to the phones as they came in with Andy in Orange. Andy, what did you think of the Atma?
What's going on, FHF? Big fan of you guys. Been listening for a long time.
Thank you, Andy.
You guys rock. Sean, is that the guy's name?
Sean, yes.
Yeah, got a funk rock thing going on. I really liked it. I thought it was really cool. I completely disagree with everything you guys said. I mean, yeah, I was missing a little bit of a hook, but I really have the beat stuck in my head as we speak. I think it was really good.
So you'd buy that. That's a stay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, what do we know about music, right, Keith?
Back to the drawing board.
Todd, you're with Frosty, Heidi, Frank, and our guest Keith Emerson. What do you say about the band? The Atma, is that it, Frank?
The Atma, A-T-M-A.
Stay or go?
Definitely go. Like Simon Cowell would say, what in the bloody hell was that?
Well, okay.
It's something that you would hear like at the county fair amateur section. I don't like it.
So it's all even. One stay, one go.
Natalie in Laguna Beach, stay or go?
Stay, absolutely.
What did you like?
First and foremost, I want to say I love your guys' show, and Frank, you're hot.
Thank you.
What does it have to do with this?
You know what? I thought that they were great. I thought that they sounded like a mix of Sublime and Maroon 5. I definitely think that there's a market for something like that, but I thought that they were great. Like I can hear it on the radio for sure.
That's a stay.
All right. Thanks.
888-520-9710 is the number. We take these calls in the order they come in. Up next is from Glendale, and it's George. What do you say about the Atma?
I say they stay. I say they stay because, I mean, I do agree with that they need a hook, but it sounds like something you would hear on the radio, you know? You turn it on Friday morning and you hear that.
Looking good.
All right, I changed my mind. I think they can stay.
No.
Swayed by the masses.
You hate to be a loser.
What's the voting there, Frank?
Right now, 3 stays to 1 go.
Christina, what do you say, stay or go?
Stay.
Well, look at that.
What did you like?
I thought it was great. I actually really like his voice, and I thought it was the rock funk mix. I really enjoyed it.
No problem, Christina, that it didn't have a hook for you?
I've heard some of their other songs, and so I guess based on that, I would say I liked it.
Are you dating someone in the band?
Absolutely. No, absolutely not.
You're boning Sean, aren't you? Sean, is this your girlfriend?
Right now.
No.
Stay.
Well, actually, it's looking good for you, Sean. What do we know? Because right now it's 4 stays to 1 go, and this is where we usually give you a second chance to make a first impression. So if you had to pick another tune for the audience to hear, what would that be?
All right, let's do, pick another one that you guys will hate. Let's do Alcoholic Apples.
Okay.
Alcoholic Apple.
So
That's the second track.
Let this one soak in, everyone. Give us a ring. Forget you heard the first one. Just cleaning the slate. Keith Emerson, you get the comments as well. We come back on this one. The number to call, 888-520-9710.
Here they are one more time, the Atma.
Alcoholic apples and melancholy, breath holding contest with the submarine. The DNA that dangles in my family tree, design the mind that's now frustrating me. Well, I can't feel no pain inside my brain as barefoot, so guns toe the line. Now on the far side of the great divide, so far from me lies what's a perfect state of mind. Alcoholic apples say we must impeach a mind so filthy that it could stain bleach. Well, thank you for that nice advice you gave to me. Please, come on now. I can't feel no pain inside my brain as a rhythmic so wasting its time. Now on the far side of the great divide, so far from me lies what's a perfect state of mind. Oh, yeah. Oh, now come on, hey, hey. Sailboat sunken status on the battle woman with her foot stands on the beach and softly tucks the leash. The dogs beginning to run towards the ships that caused the summer. Money that was stolen, one in sailboats, so that now begun to move their captives, having fun. One is rich, so little crave the pleasure. Women who have never done one day of work and only funny tricks to the day when I hit so long. As I sit hungry with my song, feeling neither right nor wrong.
That was a second chance, the Atma with Alcoholic Apples. Now, if you go to FrostyHeidiandFrank.com, you can actually click on the Newton's Cradle and see what the guys look like and any contact info if you like them. Right now, the voting 4 stays to 1 go. It was looking good after the first song. Let's just go around the room real quickly on the second song. Keith Emerson, our special guest with us today. What do you think of the second tune by the Atma?
Well, in a sort of laid-back way, I liked it. However, I also like the gastric disturbances. I like the voice quality, dry, and the accelerando towards the end kind of lifted things. And no, I really think that's he's excelled himself this time. As I said, it's a very laid back sort of thing, but the fact that there's no sort of like effects and it's just basically the band there, I think they've got a chance here.
Frosty?
I like that one better than the other one. Keith, you noticed it sped up too. Was that intentional, the way the song slowly sped up, Sean, or was that just bad timing on the part of the drummer?
No, we
did live. Palmer.
Yeah, we had live takes and no metronome, so we did that intentionally.
Okay, are you just saying that, or did you really do it intentionally? Because it bothered me when a song speeds up ever so slightly. I wonder, do they know they're getting... Okay, fine. If you say you did, fine. I trust you on that. The vocals bothered me, Keith. I know you say you kind of like the dry sound. I thought it was very irritating. The song is good. I like that one better, and I like the way you sing it. That song has more passion than the other. But I thought your voice needed to be warmed up and maybe a little less nasalified. It got
heard the nasal?
A little irritating after about a minute or two. Gosh, I'm still going to say go. Sorry, just because the vocals bother me. And sorry.
Heidi?
I would like you to give me that CD because I don't feel like getting my Ambien prescription refilled.
Ooh, wow. And normally bands don't go with a very slow song to start out with. I was worried at first, but then... but yeah, I actually like that one better than the first one, and I got a better... sample of your voice there. It doesn't remind me of Maroon 5, the guy who fronts that band, and I can't stand that band. But
because of the singer.
Yeah, but I think you showed yourself off a little bit better there, Sean. So, but like it doesn't matter what we think, and we left off with 4 stays to 1 go. So we're gonna go right back to the phones, find out what that second song did for you.
In order, the calls came in. Up next to Sherry. What do you say about the Atma? Stay or go?
Well, I've been listening since the first song, and the second one I heard over my phone, which sounded like crap, but I did like the first song, and I was going to say stay, so I would still go with that. I like the bass, and I like the rhythm in the first song a lot. Second one sounded like it was pretty good, too.
All right.
Yeah.
Looking good.
Gary.
Julius, what do you say, stay or go?
Hey, I once made a woman orgasm with my mind. You know I can't still do it, or Heidi would be screaming as soon as I'm...
Oh, God! Oh, God!
You're going to hear her scream.
Yeah, lighten up, Keith.
No time to shampoo your hair, Heidi.
That was good for me, too.
Hey, I think they should stay. They make me feel like I'm having an LSD flashback. I like it. They got me penis dancing.
Not sure what that means, but I think that's good for the band.
I think that is a compliment. And it's official, Sean. You can actually stay with the votes of being 6 days to 1 go, as opposed to the band last week who got completely skunked. So if you want to see the Atma and get their CD On My Artichoke, you can go to frosty.frank.com and click on the Newton's Cradle for all the information. Keith Emerson's going to stick around with us. We're going to come right back with him. And this has been another episode of
Should I stay or should I go?
It's Frosty, Heidi, and Frank.
Free FM, Frosty, Heidi, and Frank. And with us is Keith Emerson. Legendary Keith Emerson, Mr. Fingers. You hear the fingers fingering right there.
Did you just call him Mr. Fingers?
Mr. Fingers.
Well, I'm oddly attracted all of a sudden.
King Fingers. Are your fingers insured? Because if you lose a couple of them, you can't play anymore.
Yes, they are.
Oh, I know it. I know it.
Because he almost lost one in a mango accident.
That's right.
Now you've been turned off from mango the rest of your life. Now
I have had so many injuries, mainly on stage, never in the kitchen. There we go.
Did you eat the mango?
No, I didn't have time to. It was down to St. John's Hospital.
What injuries have you had on stage, other than the spinning piano?
Accidents?
Yeah. You ever fall off the stage or have a light fall on you?
Yes. I jumped over the organ once because, I play it the other way around, reverse side. I jumped over it and I didn't see that the orchestra pit was right behind it. It was dark. So I went right over the edge and fell another 5 feet into complete darkness. And all I remember was like...
crawling out of a kettle drum.
Well, no, the bass player and the drummer are still going it, and peering around and wondering where I disappeared.
Do you have to act like it's part of the show?
Yeah, the crowd goes crazy.
Well, I didn't have a chance. I tried to get back on stage, but because I didn't take the little tag,
the stage pass, whatever?
The stage pass.
Shut up.
They wouldn't let me back on.
Heidi.
I said, well, you better let me back on because you're going to get the longest drum solo or the longest bass solo.
So you're doing your own stuff now, right? Keith Emerson. You're in studio doing something new, but you got your thumb injury, so it's kind of hard to do that, right?
Well, I'm in the writing process, so it's the demands of technical expertise on the keyboards is not so much prevalent at the moment.
Now, can you write about anything, Keith? Can you write about this mango incident and make somebody go, I know that's a love song. I know it is. I know it's a love song and it's a breakup song. Can you write about the mango incident?
Maybe the mango tango. Or does Nugent already do that?
Okay, well, I've already done Knife Edge. Remember that one. But I don't know whether I'd sort of be inspired to write after that occasion at all.
I have to ask you what this means. I mean, I've known this song since I was a young man. Carnival number 9. Is that a reference to Greek? I mean, what does it mean? What is that? Where'd that come from?
Well, actually, Pete Sinfield, who's the lyricist that I was working with, Greg Blake, came up with that name. I had another idea, which was, I think it was Gantry something or other, and Gantry 9 or something.
What happened to the other 8? Like, was it Carnival 1 through 8 that weren't good enough?
There's something about the number 9, which I suppose the Beatles revolution, number 9, that keeps repeating. But anyway, Pete Sinfield came up with that title, and it was basically a play on the word carnival. Carnival.
Carnival.
No, I
so
get
it's
it.
Carnival, yeah. So, when you get the lyrics, there behind the glass is a real blade of grass, be careful as you pass, keep it cool. 7 virgins and a mule, I think, came into it. But,
it's the first Al-Qaeda reference in music.
Yes, that's right, yes.
We have a lot of shows now that weren't around years ago, like American Idol, where some diehard musicians, some purists, criticize that because it's manufactured stardom. How do you feel about that?
Manufactured stardom?
Like you win a contest, you go on a reality show,
those.
America votes you in, and suddenly you've got the number 1 album in America, as opposed to paying dues for years.
You're talking about American Idol or some other show?
Yeah. American Idol, yeah.
Well, I think a lot of my contemporaries would agree with me that, you really have to go through the hardcore slog of, playing clubs and colleges.
In order to last.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. If you're thrust completely out into the limelight. I mean, it was hard enough for me, I couldn't, when I formed ELP in 1970 and we played the Isle of Wight Festival, suddenly we became like worldwide international stars just by that one concert. And it was that was overwhelming as much as I'd been on the road before. It was tough, and I went through a bit of a shock, through the 70s.
What would you be doing if it wasn't this?
I'd be a bat exterminator in East Grinstead.
Is that what your dad did? Was that what your dad did?
No, my dad was a retired bat exterminator in East Grinstead.
Keith Emerson, is there a chance that Emerson, Lake Palmer get back together for a reunion tour, doing something fun?
Well, we speak to each other through lawyers. And
like all bands, pretty much, after a few years.
Nice.
And we are considering it, but this year is seeing so many reunions, like with the Police and I think Police and who is it, Van Halen, and
as soon as their singer gets out of rehab, yes.
Right. Yeah, well, okay, there you go. And I don't know. So I spoke to my manager about it, and he said, well, if we're going to do a reunion, we should really wait until next year. So in the meantime, I'm writing and recording with Mark Bonilla, who's a great guitar player. He's done lots of film music and everything. And I want to get a new record out. That's the main thing before I get out on the road. That there's a possibility of touring South America. I'm not sure how that's going to work out. This latest trip to China was a success, and I think they might want me back there to play with the symphony orchestra. So
China has a symphony orchestra now. Who knew? They're really moving up.
They are. All those people, you'd think one of them could play an instrument.
Yeah, there's about 9 billion, isn't there?
Something like that, yeah.
What do I have over here?
So we better get on with them, I think.
Yeah.
We better be friends with them.
I have a CD that says Keith Emerson on it. So this is older Keith Emerson? This is the new stuff? What do I have over here in the CD player?
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't have time to prepare, but when I was driving here, I got a phone call saying that bring a CD, and that this is the only one that I found in the car. This is actually from a movie soundtrack which I did with Sylvester Stallone, Nighthawks. And I recently released it on a box set called At the Movies, Keith Emerson at the Movies. And this is I'm a Man. And anyway, there's a long story behind this. I shouldn't sing, I tell you. I sing so bad, deaf people refuse to read my lips.
Well, I hear the intro on the song is so long we might never get to that part of you singing, so it could be a bonus.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no. Speed it up. Get to the bit.
It's like director's commentary as the song goes on.
Yeah, okay. These are basically Bohemian musicians, but as Frosty could probably sort of pick out.
I exercise
That's a drum machine there.
Is it really?
Yeah. You remember the Lynn drum?
I sure do.
The Lynn, yeah.
The Lynn.
And so it's a combination of a Lynn drum and a real drummer and real bass player. And
drum machines are easier to work with than real human beings because they have suggestions and stuff.
And cheaper.
Cheaper, yeah.
So how long is this intro?
Any second now, you're going to have to hit the floor because it's me singing.
Is this the remake of the I'm a Man, you're saying?
Yeah, that's Steve Winwood wrote it, yeah.
Well, my pad is very messy and there's threads on my chain.
Should I stay or should I go?
Oh, hell, don't ask for that.
It's payback time, folks.
Well, we do have to take a break, so we might not hear the singing.
No, I gotta hear it.
Okay,
We gotta sing it now.
We gotta hear it
Wait,
now.
just the first bit. Here it goes.
My pad is very messy and there's ways 'cause I'm my gin. I don't hung up on music and I'm always ready to win. I ain't got no time for nothing as my time is for you. Just sitting recreating, all that kind of stuff. I'm a man, yes I am.
He's all uncomfortable.
It's like my theme song. We sing this all day. We'll be right back with Keith Emerson. We're Frosty, Heidi, and
Check,
Frank.
please, table one.
Free FM, Frosty, Heidi, and Frank. How cool is that? Keith Emerson right over here.
What
even
a nice guy.
touched my keyboard off the air. Wow.